Most beginner graphic designers fail, not because they lack creativity, but because they continue to make these 3 deadly mistakes. If you're one of them and you're making these mistakes, they'll keep holding you back and you won't progress in your graphic design journey until you work on them. The good thing is today I'm going to tell you these mistakes and how you can work around them. Welcome to my channel. My name is Maimbo Hagoma. I'm a self-taught graphic designer with 6 years of experience. I've helped a number of graphic designers, the beginners as well. I've made some of these mistakes and beginners, they keep making these mistakes, and I thought of recording a video. Maybe it may help someone who's making these mistakes right now. Mistake number 1. Acting as an expert too soon. Acting as an expert too soon. Many graphic designers that are just starting their journey, they start so well. And now, before they even have about 5 designs to their name, they'll go either on Facebook, Instagram, or any other platform and start advertising for their services. Some even go to an extent of sponsoring their ads for the services. I have no issue with that. It's their money and it's their services. But now what this does is the work that they have is so poor that it cannot attract any client. Now when they don't get clients, they feel like graphic design doesn't work. They can't get any clients. They pay for ads and they're not getting any return from that. So the best thing that one can do when they're just starting their journey is to master the fundamentals, master the basics. Be good in graphic design. Do as many designs as you can. When you do as many designs as you can, you're going to be good, you're going to improve your designs. And your clients are going to see that your designs are good. They are going to contact you. They're going to come and request for your services. But when you go the hard way of you going to hunt for clients, it's one of the best ways to fail as a graphic designer. But when you improve on your work is going to hunt for the clients. This is the first mistake that I see among beginner graphic designers. They are so quick to make money. So the best to do is to be good at graphic design, be good, work hard, and when you achieve that, you can have clients coming your way. Before we continue in this video, I want to ask you, if you have found value in what I am sharing to you right now, I'll ask you to subscribe to this channel, like the video, and also share it with someone. Also, you can turn on the notification button so that you don't miss any content from me. With that being said, let's continue in the video. Mistake number 2. Comparing yourself to established graphic designers. Comparing yourself to established graphic designers. Picture this. Someone comparing their second design to someone's design number 2000. It doesn't make sense, but this is exactly what majority of beginner graphic designers do. When they compare their works to someone's work, someone who is well established, someone who has been doing graphic design for the past 5-10 years, they feel discouraged because they see the gap that needs to be filled in. Some don't even continue their graphic design journey because they are defeated. They can't continue. What I can advise someone who is in this path of comparing their designs to someone's designs, someone who's well established, is to stop seeing them as competitors. Because when you're comparing yourself to someone, you're competing with them. But instead of competing with someone who's well established, start using them as an inspiration. Get inspiration from their designs. Try to see what you can learn from their designs. You'll be asking yourself questions to say, what can I learn from this design, from this person who's well established? Let me share with you what I did that worked for me. For me, I didn't face this mistake of comparing myself to someone who's well established. And I don't know the reason why that could be the case. But when I started my graphic design journey, I was well isolated. I didn't join any Facebook group. I wasn't aware about the graphic designers that we had in my country, Zambia. I didn't have people that I could compare my designs to. But we have a number of people that are battling this same issue. Let me share with you exactly what I did And if it's something that you can do, well, you can try it out and see if it works for you. Now what I did is I made a folder on my laptop. I called this folder Design Inspiration. In this folder, I created a number of subfolders. Each subfolder had a name or a type of designs. I had business cards, posters, billboards, book covers, and so many other designs. I could go on Google. If I want to design, let's say for example, a business card, I would go on Google, download as many business card designs as I can find, and then get those designs and put them in this subfolder for business cards. The same thing for posters, the same thing for all the other types of designs. And also sometimes when I'm walking on the way, maybe for example I find a good design of a billboard, I'll just stop, get the phone out of my pocket and take a good photo of that billboard and then add it in that design inspiration folder. These were the works of great people that were well established in graphic design. I was using now these works as an inspiration to my journey. When I want to design a specific type of a design, I would go to that folder, try to see how people are doing or designing that type of design. Understand why they used this element, why did they do this, and all those kind of questions. And sometimes I could maybe pick 3 designs, try to see what I can pick from each design. I pick something from here, pick something from here, pick something from here. Now when I put all these ideas together, I have a brand new design to my name. When someone looks at the work, they feel, this guy is good. Why? Because I'm using the well-established designers. I'm just riding on their shoulders. I'm using them as my inspiration. And when you start using this strategy, it will help you from comparing your designs to start being inspired by these established graphic designers. You can give it a try or look for something that is similar to this and see how it goes. Because I'll tell you, once you continue comparing your designs to someone who's well established in graphic design, they have made their mistakes, they have learned a number of lessons, and now they are good, and you compare your works to their works, you're going to lose motivation, you're going to be crushed, you're going to be killed. Instead, find for ways on how you can be inspired by their works. And this way, I'll guarantee you that it will work to your advantage. Now, the third deadly mistake that beginner graphic designers make is ignoring graphic design principles. It doesn't matter whether you're designing using Canva, you're designing using Photoshop, Illustrator, or any software. When you don't understand basic graphic design principles, your designs will be showing that you don't understand principles. It will be very easy to see. Mastering principles such as color, layout, hierarchy, typography, when you understand these, your designs will be well structured. Your designs will be good. It doesn't matter the level at which you are. Once you understand principles of graphic design and you follow them, it will skyrocket your process in graphic design journey. But when you don't understand principles, you don't follow graphic design principles, you just go in the software and start designing, you just go on Canva and start designing, you just go on YouTube, find a tutorial video and start designing, you won't see progress in your journey. Understand the principles and start designing. This is one of the easiest way that you can stand out from many beginner graphic designers. Understand the principles and do them. When you don't understand principles, your designs will be shouting, I'm a beginner, come and see me, I'm a beginner. They'll be doing that exact same thing. I have people that I used to help in graphic design. At some point they stopped. I can't force someone to more like mentor them. They have spent about 3 years, but when you look at their designs, oh boy, like, you know that design, when you look at a design, like your eyes will be paining, you even have a headache. The way they combine colors, you combine fonts, you do these basic things. It doesn't matter the number of years that you're going to be doing graphic design. We have people that have been doing graphic design for 4 years, but their actual designs, they are giving 2 months vibes. So learn the basics and start following those basics. It doesn't matter whether you're using Canva or using Photoshop. As I said, once you understand the principles, it will be showing. We have come to the end of the video, and thank you very much for watching this video up to this time. I really appreciate your time. If you found value in this video, please subscribe to this channel, give it a thumbs up, and also turn on the notification button so that you don't miss any video from me. I make these type of videos. These are the 3 deadly mistakes that I usually observe from beginner graphic designers. Number 1, acting as an expert too soon. Number 2, comparing yourself to well-established graphic designers. And number 3, ignoring graphic design principles. Thank you very much. As I said once more, I want to hear from you. If you have been doing graphic design for some time now, what are some of the mistakes that you have been doing, or what are some of the mistakes that you have been seeing people make? I would love to hear from you in the comment section. See you in the next video. Bye.